Dear Hopefuls, happy Thursday. This is kind of two videos mashed into one because I forgot that I'd filmed part of this. So, yeah. We're going to get two videos mashed into one. Cool. Enjoy. Dear Hopefuls, happy Thursday. It is actually Sunday right now. Sunday the 7th of June. I had to check what date it was then. It's Sunday the 7th of June. I've just watched Raquel's video and I thought I'm going to film something now while it's fresh in my brain, and hopefully I'll remember that I filmed this when I go to film for the video. Yeah, so Raquel, you're right. Hockey season, at least over here. The league I follow, we'll go with that. The league that I follow, the Elite Ice Hockey League, the EIHL, runs from sort of pre-season is sort of end of August, start of September, and then the actual season starts like in September, and then it runs until April. Yeah, I could talk hockey all day, every day. I love it. So I'm a bit lost what to do with myself. I have dubbed it the off-season scaries, in that I don't know what I'm doing with myself. It's my first proper off-season, so like I got into hockey last off-season. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself. And it's like, it's scary because you don't know if any of the players from your team are coming back. You don't know who's going, you don't know who's staying, you don't know who's joining. And like, it's just this constant waiting. And like, you're taking everything, you think everything's a hint. Like, so Panthers posted, it was photos of players that they've already announced. And in the background, there was another player that we hope is going to be announced as returning. And we were like, is this a hint? Is this a hint? But I think my favourite had to be one of the players that has now been announced as coming back. He posted, he's doing a 3-on-3 thing in off-season. And he posted a picture, he's like back in training, and he got his kit bag and his Panthers helmet, like his helmet with the little Panthers. And we were like, that's his Panthers helmet. Is this a hint? Is this a hint? It was a hint, but not a hint. It was, but it wasn't. He got announced. He's coming back. It was great. And like, the first announcement we got was a retirement, which is sad. Like, I've only been watching these guys for a season, and so the announcement came at 4:00. I was at work and I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. And so I got in my car at 4:30, turned Do Not Disturb off, and was bombarded with hundreds of notifications because the group chat was going crazy. Because one of our favourite players had announced his retirement at the age of 28. Like, 28, 29. So we had this retirement announcement, and then we were all just like, oh, really sad. But then we've got 8 names so far on our roster, I think. I just want to know now. So we've got like, but the favourite. This is already 6 minutes. I'm going to have to edit this down, unless this might end up being a ridiculously long video about rambling about hockey off season. But basically, someone made a bit of a boo-boo a couple of weekends ago, and an email got sent that wasn't meant to be sent. And it went to everyone that had been a season ticket holder but hadn't renewed yet, as like a, don't forget to renew if you're going to renew. Don't forget when the deadline is. But this email went out a week early. And so it said, it had like names of like the players that had already been announced that we knew about. And then it had, and also returning is Zomborgarat. And then it also, and joining us is Joe Hazeldine and Matt Robson. And someone shared a screenshot of this in one of the groups on Facebook. And we were all just like, is this real? Is this AI? Like, what is this? And then a video got put out on all the Panthers social media, which was something like, when you're told to build the hype, but you accidentally leak half the roster before breakfast. So this email was meant to go out like the day before the deadline. It went out the week before the deadline. And So instead of them having 3 announcements spread out over the week, they had to make all 3 in one day. But so excited. One of our netminders is going to a team in France, and we were like, who are we going to get to replace him? Who's going to replace Jason? We're getting Matt Robson from Coventry, which I'm very, very excited about. Insane netminder. And he was actually one of the top goalies for GB in the Worlds. So he, I think he posted 147 saves over the tournament, which is insane. I think I've said this before, I've got a season ticket for next season. And I basically, for the last season, I sat in the same seat most of the time. So I got that seat as my season ticket seat. But the same day that I bought my season ticket seat, I went to a game, which was a cup final. So there's a thing called Challenge Cup, which is separate to the league, but it's all the teams in the league. And it was us versus Coventry. We won. It was a great night. I took 2 half days off work. I took the Wednesday afternoon and then the Thursday morning. Drove to Nottingham. Didn't leave Nottingham until gone midnight. I got home at 2 a.m. Didn't get to sleep till 4 a.m. Had to be at work for like 1 o'clock. It was great. It was great. But that game, because it was booked separately, it meant seats that weren't usually available were available and stuff. And so I booked a seat directly behind the goal. It was insane. I will try and put some footage in here.
Come on, Panthers! Come on, Tim. Come on!
So I did the scary thing and rang box office on Wednesday to ask whether that seat or one on the same row was available for a season ticket, and they said yes. So I am now from row for my season ticket. I'm very excited. I get the goalie view all season long. But yeah, I could talk about hockey for days. So yeah, I'm feeling off season. Like, I'm going to the theatre. I've booked to see Mean Girls in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to the theatre on Wednesday with my mum to see Nikita from Strictly Come Dancing's tour. And yeah, meeting up with my hockey friends at some point as well. We haven't actually planned anything yet, but we will. And I'm watching a lot of TV. And I've fallen in love with a new musical. So yeah, the new musical is called In Pieces. It's insane. Like, the music is just love it. Yeah, cool. I may add to this, but if not, thank you for watching, and I will see you back here next Thursday. Bye. Dear hopefuls, happy Thursday, except it is Saturday. There's a heat wave again. But I've got the fan on, so I've put the duvet over me because I got cold. But it's a heat wave again. It's not Thursday, it is Saturday. I went out for brunch and I sat outside, and even though I was in the shade, I'm a little bit pink. I follow a winter sport. We're in off season, but we are officially over the halfway point of off season. And to celebrate the halfway point of off season, my team decided to announce 3 players were leaving on the same day. It was not a good Thursday. I was already having a rubbish day because it's been a bit of a rubbish week at work. First announcement came at 9 a.m, second one at lunchtime, and the third one just before I left work for the day. So we got them it was spread out through the day. But we did then get our pre-season home games announced on Thursday as well. So our first home game is on the 23rd of August. I will be going. We're playing a French team called Duc d'Angers. And I have watched that team play before because they played at Conti Cup that I went to in January. So, it'd be good to see them again because it'll be some of the same players and some new players. This is Editing Katie. I forgot to say we did actually get a signing announcement on Friday as well. So we lost 3 players, but we gained 1. We now have 10 players for our team. We need like 25 total. We're getting there slowly. Well, hockey off season is halfway done. Yay. Yeah. I feel like there's a big sporting event happening at the moment. World Cup, football. I know nothing about football. All I know is that there's an offside rule, and there's an offside rule in hockey, but they're different. But yeah, that's it from me this week, and I will see you back here next Thursday.